I'm Mike and this is KulumaTv.com. Today we're down in Umhlanga Rocks for the Lizzard Pro. It's a really overcast day. There's not a lot of surf around. It's pretty cold, but we've got a great lineup of really good surfers. So let's see how today pans out. The fest took place over 2 days, 7th and 8th of December 2013. The event, now in its 4th year, has shown steady growth, boasting over 100 entrants from boys under 13 to masters of over 40 or so.
So we're down here at day 2 at Umhlanga Beach for the 2013 Lizzard Nature Surf Valley Festival, and it's been pretty hectic down here. Conditions not exactly the greatest, very overcast and windy and rainy, but today we're going to see a lot of the South Africa's best surfers take to the water. Some of South Africa's best male surfers, guys like Dan Redman, Chad Du Toit, all into the water later on today. So we'll be crowning a champion a bit later, and also of course South Africa's best female surfers as well, likes of Sarah Baum and Heather Clark. So it's a full mix today. We should be going through around about 6 or 7 hours worth of surfing today. Alright, so we got Slade Prestwich, Brandon Jackson, Gavin Roberts and Matt Pallett in the first heat this morning for the open men's division, and it's going to be pretty stacked. It's the semi-final number 1. We're down here for the 2013 Lizzard Nature Valley Surf Pro Festival down here at Umhlanga Beach, and you're watching KulumaTv.com. I'm Jared.
The prize money of 50,000 Rand was well distributed through the ranks of top surfers of all ages. Was free Haagen Dazs ice cream, free granola bars by Nature Valley, and Powerade on tap to the contestants. With the high energy intake, the fest burned it up with prizes for a sprint paddle, an expression session, all running in sequence, and ultimately putting to sleep some well-trained athletes. Well done to the Central Natal Surf Riders Association for their unique way of training SA Champ candidates. This association is now running the event to ensure consistency within the judging ranks, resulting in deserving podium finishes. With 22 years of experience, contestant director Anne Wright runs the event as smooth as clockwork, still dedicating her time to the sport long after her son Wok has stopped competing in these events. Thanks to Gavin Roberts and the Lizzard team for investing in the future of Natal surfing. The semi-finals were run in sloppy onshore conditions, but every now and then a little face would stand up and someone could smash it to pieces, and Slade did just that, executing some amazing aerial antics. It was his casual, relaxed approach that resulted in him winning the open division as well as the men's under 20 and the paddle sprint. We catch up with Jared, chatting with him after his semi-final heat.
Alright, so we're here with winner of the first semi-final this morning, Slade Prestwich from Skopje. Slade, just take us through some of those conditions this morning and some of those airs as well.
Yeah, it's blowing onshore right now, so it's going into the right, which is good for airs. That's kind of my favorite because I surf Durban like this all the time. And just in front of the lifeguard tower, there's a good little right peeling off. So my plan was actually to get that right and then just catch it into the right and then run around again. So it worked out, and I think it's just going to get better as the tide kind of fills up, and I think the final will be fun.
And lastly, do you have any concerns with such a long time before surfing from now until the final a lot later this afternoon? We see such a change in conditions here in Umhlanga in terms of the break.
Yeah, I'm actually still in under 20, so I'll do another heat, so I'll get used to it by then. But the outside's got really shallow banks. I surfed it yesterday, and if there's shallow banks, there's always a wave breaking, so it doesn't really matter. As long as there's something to ride, it'll be fun.
Cool, well, there you have it, Slade Prestwich, winner of the first heat this morning, the 2013 Lizzard Nature Valley Surf Pro, down here at Umhlanga Main Beach. We'll catch up with him a little bit later.
The paddle sprint was the highlight of the day, blisting out and around the mobile lifeguard boys. As he passed the second buoy, a big foamy broke on the lifeguard. No problem for Slade. He catches the foamy while riding over the lifeguard, dislodging his fin from the bottom deck of his surfboard. Needless to say, he was first back at the beach by a long shot.
That's the quickest grand he's ever made, bro.
Later at prize giving, Slade gave back some of his money to a worthy cause. Slade showing the signature of a fine human being. Davy van Zyl reflects back on his semi-final, revealing what the young guns diet have consisted of throughout the holidays.
So we're just here with the winner of semi-final number 2 in the Open Men's Division, Davy van Zyl. Davy, just take us through some pretty manky conditions out there.
Yeah, well, I don't know, I've been surfing the shore for the past couple of days and it's been so fun, and the bank's really good, but it's just so windy, and it's like the tide's really high, so you just have to stay really busy and just try to find the little peaks.
We talk about being pretty busy. Lots of guys are racking up 8, 9, 10 rides in a heat. You guys obviously got to stay pretty fit to be able to compete, catching so many waves in a short amount of time.
Yeah, well, it is December time, so everyone's just been drinking beer and eating pizzas, so I think everyone's really struggling today, but yeah, everyone's surfed really well, so I don't know, just hopefully the waves get a little bit better when the tide starts going out and get some good surfing done.
So you're going to be up against Gavin Roberts, Daniel Redman, and I think Slade Prestwich as well. Any sort of strategy thinking ahead towards the final?
I think I'm just going to sit on them and just try to win by hustling. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, I think just stay away from them and just try to catch my own waves, because that last heat I tried to sit by the other guys and that didn't really work, so just change it up.
Cool, well there you have it. Davy van Zyl, winner of semi-final number 2. We'll catch him in the final a little bit later this afternoon for the 2013 Umhlanga Surf Festival, brought to you by Lizzard Surf Co and Nature's Valley.
Paul Canning, winner of the Masters Division, has this to say about the event.
It was a really, really great event. Thanks very much to Lizzard and Nature Valley and Varsity College and all the officials. It's great to be down here in first week of December in Umhlanga. Always good shore breaks and it's a great time of the year. Thanks very much.
The finals, run on Sunday afternoon, took place in the worst conditions of the 2 days. The results were as follows. So be sure not to miss out on next year's Umhlanga Rocks Surf Festival.